place, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, these two, Winston and Evans, formed a pretty good bond in Winston's rookie year, but they're still getting to know each other, and this one's going to wind up intercepted.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. After the intercept, and right away, he lost the football. And now the rookie's free. And it's picked, and he returns it to the end zone. A final recovery touchdown for the Bucs. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And it's caught. Kobe Flainer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Kessler now on first down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a 3-yard. bring up a second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, Kessler. He's got time in the pocket. Over the middle, it's Thomas. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. Detroit. Here we go.
Kessler now on third down. Screen pass to Blow. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go.
Here we go on 4th with Kessler. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do. It's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they show to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Winston on 3rd and 2. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And a catch right side by Evans. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case, the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, oh, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jameis Winston with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a change-up in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the change-up, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Now a man who began his career as a bunt. This is LeGarrette Blount. 20, and he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss and pitch. Set the edge. Heard him over and over.
A lot of times they're
looking for his tight end Fleeter, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the first rounder, Vernon Hargraves. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TV.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What order they're using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Time running out here on the play clock. Back to the air. Kessler after the pick 6. And he's got it over the middle. Flainer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprung the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle. Lost yardage.
Check 26, check 26.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Check, boom, that guy, check, here we go. Slam. Check the hot read. No, check, Patriot.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now Kessler throwing on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Kessler. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to 10 again, and that brings up 4th down. Now the 8-year man out of SMU, Thomas Morstead, on to kick it away. And problems Spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Let's go now. Blue lady. White. Check the back.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The target that time was Vincent Jackson. That'll bring up second down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
A second down throw for Winston. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch at full speed.
And Winston lost the football. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch. Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So the chain gang now done for the drive ball on the 10, first and goal. Give him 2 yards on that one, second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
You got 4.
On second down, here's Kessler. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
They'll try and run. Ingram. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans.
Okay, offense, you've gotten down close, but it's still just the second quarter. I say take the 3 points. Plenty of game left to play.
So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it first and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Drops it off to Martin. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Right side caught by Jackson. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on the line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Jackson's got it over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some muscle on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What do you think of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. This will be caught at about the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Ready? Check that. We're going Mike 52 right here.
To the air again with Winston. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Their big body receiver. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. Everyone happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll come out in the pistol.
Hey, guys, check me out.
Now Kessler on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to...
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
White. Check 3. Ready. Blue way. White. Okay.
On 2nd down, Winston again. And his throw here is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
Watch twist. Ready.
The play fake to Sims. Now Winston. He's got Evans. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on third and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. There's Winston.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
Now Winston on fourth down. That's complete right around the 8. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Stop right there.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go back to the air here after the INT. Now this is a catch by Ted Ginn. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season. They got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
It's complete. Flainer, right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Mike 5. No. Check 4.
From the gun on third, Kessler. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
I'm doing it.
This is a really important drive. And we often...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple. A tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Three down.
Winston now to throw on first down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Folk for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now it's Kessler, and his throw is incomplete.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing.
And it's a sack. Down goes Kessler. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
So out come the Bucs now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Check 13. Check 13.
Jameis now on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So the defensive holding penalty here, Charles.
You get outside of 5 yards downfield and you get grabby with an offensive player, the flag will come out every time.
Check number 6. Check number 6.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Turn up. Kill.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle to Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And another Winston to Evans connection. And Mike Evans, he didn't play football until his senior year of high school. He was such a good basketball player down in Galveston, Texas. But I think he's happy he picked football up.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. I would have loved to have been around those conversations. The head basketball.
He's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. And he puts it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Fresh set of downs here.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Now let's go.
They fake the handoff. Now Kessler. He sets to fire deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Kessler throwing now. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And wow, fortunately he was able to get it back, but it's left his guys in a bit of a hole here. They're backed up deep to start this drive. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
White 50, white 50. Let's go now. Easy.
Back near his own goal line, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
When you have a lot of confidence in your offensive line, that allows you to take shots, as we just saw there. Hardly anyone is going to say, let's go ahead and dial up a big throw from the shadow of their own goal line. But they did there because they knew the guys up front would give them time. They weren't able to complete it, but it was a nice attempt.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Sonic, check.
1st down, Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but I felt there's a little extra juice when you see Jameis Winston connect with Mike Evans early, and when they do it often, this team is really energized.
Boy, Evans at 6'5", those long arms, that's so tough to defend.
And he surprises you with how fast he is, because he looks like he's just loafing along, and all of a sudden you're 10 yards behind him, and Jameis Winston finds him. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
No doubt to tell my offense right here. The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Kessler now to throw. He's going to let it go again. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
All right, here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Kessler. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers' defense holds, and they get the football back. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start your next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you will.
And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dive.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Here's Winston. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Jameis to throw it. Goes underneath to Martin. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drill getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
A 1st down throw for Winston. This will be caught by Brown. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw, Winston. That is caught inside the 5. A good pickup there at 22. Back now in Tampa. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Ready, blue ready. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
To the air again with Winston. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Their dangerous wide receiver with an unbelievable 5th touchdown of the game. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. And he'll bang that one through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nice nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Going again. Winston on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 3rd down, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And now another one thrown incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Ready.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you get play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by the first-round opponent, Hargraves. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 15-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Following the interception, Winston. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And quickly they get to the line.
In today's football, the receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Again, it's Winston. This will be caught at about the 6. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
4th down, Winston. And he's got it. Into the end zone, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Their big-bodied receiver, joining only Gale Sayers, has met with a 6-touchdown performance in a single game. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Shift together here from the D-line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. So they're on that play offensively. They're in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Set! Green, 39!
They fake the handoff. Now Kessler. Deep drop. He's going to try and go deep again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by K.J. Dillon, the rookie. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. So the offense has it first and 10.
Ready, go!
Now a play fake here on first down. And oh, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker. Down the numbers. There he goes. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
2nd and 5.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Set! Boom!
Play action. Kessler. Flushed out right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion.
Now let's go! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Second green! Out of here! Gun! 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 No! Second green! Gun!
They'll go to one. Try and pound it in. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Winston here to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone,
nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Jameis to throw it. There's a screen pass. That's complete. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Ready, check three.
Now Winston on 4th down. And Winston lost the football. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost.
This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 51 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Kobe Fleener, the tight end, his intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Tight end's right. All right, here we go. Blue landing. We got 3 down. Blue landing. No. Jim.
And again, they'll throw with Kessler. Finding time. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Green, 39.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Manny Lawson. Out on the field comes New Orleans. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today.
All right, here we go.
Don't forget what has happened down here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
You don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1-0 here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
Here we go.
I wouldn't, because now is not going to
and down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. To throw, Kessler. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete.